Prime Minister Keir Starmer announced Britain's most ambitious climate targets to date at the COP29 summit in Baku, aiming for an 81% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions by 2035 from 1990 levels. This goal reflects the UK's strategic push to become a global clean energy hub, especially at a time when the United States, under President-elect Donald Trump, may reduce tax incentives for renewable energy. Britain's new direction signals a pivot not only from fossil fuels, but also toward energy independence and economic growth in an era of climate crisis. Historically, Britain was among the first countries to industrialize, relying heavily on coal and other fossil fuels. Now, it seeks to transform its industrial heartlands into centers for green technology, promoting initiatives that could place the UK at the forefront of renewable energy development. In recent years, Europe has aggressively pursued emissions reductions, and Britain's goals surpass even the European Union's standards. The Labour government, led by Starmer, promises that by 2030, Britain's electricity will primarily come from renewable sources, reducing reliance on gas and diminishing vulnerability to global fossil fuel markets and potential geopolitical risks. The economic incentives tied to this climate mission are significant. Offshore wind developers and manufacturers in industrial regions such as Humberside are expected to benefit from a clean industry bonus, which includes subsidies to attract green investments. This approach creates jobs across the energy and manufacturing sectors, particularly in Scotland, Wales, and northern England. In Humberside, Siemens Games's turbine factory, boosted by a peace-owned billion deal, exemplifies the economic potential of this shift. The facility has generated over 1,300 local jobs and is expected to produce enough renewable energy to power close to 1 million homes. This UK strategy resonates with ongoing efforts to reduce emissions and align with international climate standards. Britain's actions set an example of how industrial economies can transition to renewable energy without major economic drawbacks. With further announcements expected at COP29, Britain aims to persuade other nations to adopt aggressive climate strategies, hoping to foster a global coalition for a cleaner, more resilient energy future.